Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. It's been a minute, as I say at the start of all of these episodes, but life's just one of those things. It keeps on trucking. You look around, turn away for like a half second, boom, September's gone. Now we're on to spooky month. So looks like we're doing pretty poorly. That's fine. We can recover, we can build, and be better. So I think that means that we're going to try to get a dub out today. And I think somebody who really needs it is probably Maggie. If we get a dub today with Maggie, that'd be huge, because I'm not the biggest Maggie fan. Oh, cool, just a new wig. Yeah, we love to see that. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing good, having a good time of day, whatever time of day it is for you currently. It's like, I think it's teetering on 7 right now, getting pretty close to 7, chilling on my last day off. Sure, there's been a lot of crazy stuff happening in the last little bit. I don't know if anyone else, depending on when this goes up, it may or may not be relevant. There was a big Steam outage last night, followed by another non-upkeep variant of outage today. It's not like their standard Tuesday service. It's a different flavor, a more mysterious flavor. And hopefully that does not mean bad things. I already have to fight with Spectrum just to use my internet, so Steam being down would not be very beneficial for me. But, it is what it is. On the bright side, if it does become a hassle, it's a good time to touch grass. It's getting a little chilly out. Starting to actually see some days where you might want to wear a sweater or something, which is pretty cool. Lets me use the other half of my wardrobe that's just been chilling for 7 months. Oh, man. That was kind of embarrassing. Gotta shake off the rust. We've, not been keeping up with our roguelite skills. Ooh, a nickel. I don't know how we missed that. Keep on chugging through. Who knows, maybe we'll get enough money to make a first floor shop a possibility. We'll have to see. I don't think we're gonna need to use Yum Heart anytime soon. Oh, can we... Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I've never made bombs that successful. And we'll get another free heart here. That'll be huge. Might go play around with the whatchamacallit, the self-sacrifice room. Could be kind of cool. You never know. Go ahead and check out what we got in the secret room here. A boss. That's, not quite what I was expecting. Hey, Ragman. It's, good to see you. Pretty good secret room, though, not gonna lie. I have no... Aside from the Ragman inside, it's a pretty sick secret room. I'll take this, open up this chest. Oh my goodness. I mean, I feel like we have to go... Oh, I didn't want to do that, oops. I feel like we have to go and use the self-sacrifice room now. Balls of Steel. I'm a little less happy about going to use the self-sacrifice room. But, we'll mess around with it. We'll get some sauce. We have all the expendable health. I don't use it very frequently. We'll just see what we can get here. What we feel comfortable getting, at least. Feel blessed. And then we'll go ahead and slap it again. There's our money. Slap it once more. There's a chest. What do we got? Ooh, more health. Kind of a precarious place to put it, but you know how it is. I'm gonna run back, grab some more hearts. And I don't think I really want to fight any angels right now. It's a little outside of my pay grade, with just Mom's wig, but who knows? Wait, we still have a normal secret room to find. Interesting. Could be right here below this. That's probably where it is, if I had to hazard a guess, but you never know. There's a spirit heart, okay. There's a bunch of bombs. Like, there's a... I mean, you know, I guess we are gonna find him. I was gonna say there's a trick for using the bombs there to blow him up. And I did not do it very well, but that's fine. It's kind of awkward fighting this man without your, you know, the boss music. But, you know, as far as bosses go... Uh-oh. Oh my god. The door wasn't closed. That's a huge L. We'll just keep going then. Go grab our health and chill. Yeah, but what I was saying before I just, you know, took a blatant laser beam to the face is that the angel fights are not, they're not too hard. At least if you can, tell what their attacks are gonna be. Blue Angel has the straight down laser and the diagonal lasers. The other one, I feel like it's a little harder to tell with the cardinal lasers, but, you know, it is what it is. For some reason, in my mind, I had expected that the door was going to be closed, and I was not going to have to worry about, you know, we'll take piggy bank, sure. Wasn't going to have to worry about accidentally sliding out the door, but I kind of got locked up in that doorway there. That's fine. It was merely a sign. It was time for us to move on. Go fight this, this boss. Who will, more often than not... Oh my goodness. That was brutal. That was a brutal one. We just watched it in slow-mo. I kind of was petrified. I was afraid to move away into the big, large man. Alright, who are we fighting? Ooh, Monstro. Just a classic. The man. Now, dare we pop this white pill on Monstro? Will he be expecting it? My only concern, really, is paralysis. But, I mean, this would never be paralysis. It's a range up. Okay, cool. We'll take those. We take those without a doubt. Those are our big dubs. Oh, man. The golden joysticks are happening currently as this recording unfolds. Not the actual celebration, but like the voting process for it. And it's kind of crazy to think about all the games that came out this year. A lot of bangers. Oh man, we're ranged out 2 mom items. Do we have alt art stuff? What is going on here? Why is the menu like this? Is this new? It must be. Yeah, new lot of crazy games. Abiotic Factor's up for running. That game is a trip. Very good game. Unfortunately, I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of indie games this year are going to lose out on the Golden Joystick Awards. Just because Deltarune Chapter 4? Chapter 3? Whatever Deltarune chapter just came out. It's up for running. And, I mean, it's... Good old Tobster. Toby Fox has got a lot of pull with his games. Stapler is huge. Massive, even. Not getting shot by fires is also huge and perhaps massive. And also there's a tinted rock right there. And another chest. And a squeezy. Oh, we're getting spooned. The Isaac gods are, they're anxious for my return. They said, hey, here's 2 tinted rocks with stat ups. And then the next tinted rock, they're gonna give me the rock and it's gonna be over. I'm gonna be so stoked. Because we're kind of killing it right now. As far as everything goes. We've got health. Our stats are alright. Montezuma's Revenge. We've got the poop meter. The poop laser, actually. I've never seen this item, but that's kind of funny. And it's directional, so it's not based off of the direction that we shoot, it's based off of the direction we walk. It could be good. Funny poop laser. You know, this, As we all know, this is a game for adults. We have serious comedy here. Pee-pee, poo-poo, doo-doo, fart. Yeah, that's kind of a sick item. I don't know how I feel about the, oh, see, there it was. Oh my god, it actually gives us the, kind of get the doo-doo butt, too. You see that? That's vile, Edmund. I cannot believe this. Okay, let's get our poop laser going. Does a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Oh! No! Oh, we're good. We're good. We're chilling. I forgot that... Ooh, I forgot we had been given a plentiful bounty of excess non-red health. Kind of risky there. I think we're going to take our health up. And, I mean, we haven't really done anything with the alt floor. Like, the whole world's our oyster right now. We got a lot of options. I'm thinking... I mean, we're off to a really good start. Oh, we don't even have a key. Okay, so that makes it simple. That makes it pretty simple. I was pontificating on whether or not I wanted to try the alt floor, but with no key there, that, you know, things check out. I was gonna ask if I picked up the item that floor, but it was poopy time. Good old Montezuma's Revenge. Okay, it's a little awkward trying to actually aim Montezuma's Revenge, so maybe we just, for now, we let it be as it should be, as waste is. Just let it be a byproduct of our other actions. Because I feel like I can foresee a future in which I take some damage trying to be a little cute with the poo beam. And we'll try to avoid that if we can. Alright, bomb for a bomb there is not a terrible trade if there was any other reason for us to do it. Now, Dookie Laser's really good against the tapeworms. Seems like a spectacular item specifically for that situation. Bad trip feels bad. No key feels worse. I almost forgot about the fact that we don't have a key. And that is an unreachable key right there. Oh wait, no it's not. Yo, check this out. I almost forgot. I didn't even register when I picked up the hangman. It was probably a few rooms ago. Oh, lucky foot. That would have been good a few seconds ago before I took that bad trip pill. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm wondering what the scaling is on the poo laser. It seems pretty strong, even though it's a little difficult to move around with. But overall, not upset. Seems like a very, very cool item. Especially with all the... Ooh, lucky penny. Especially with the corn projectiles. Uh-oh. Don't get hit here. This is not a good place to get hit. There we go. We got him. Really didn't want to get slapped up by the eyeball man. Broken hourglass, or stopwatch, not hourglass. Broken hourglass kind of doo-doo. Broken stopwatch? I mean, sometimes good, sometimes bad, I think. I think this is the one that has a chance to either speed up or slow down, and then the normal stopwatch just is always a slowdown. But, you know, we'll take a gamble on it. I believe that this run has our best interest in mind, so certainly it would not sabotage us when the time is right, and give us a really fast room. I have faith. But you know who I do not have faith in, and that would be Wizards of the Coast. And I'm sure everybody's so excited to hear me tirade on about Magic the Gathering, but unfortunately, if you've gotten this far in the video, I figure that you're prepared for it. 7 sets. We found out at Gen Con recently that Magic the Gathering is getting 7 new sets next year, which is just a lot. It is just a lot of sets to be given to a single card game. because the current pacing that they've been doing has been 6 sets a year, where 3 of them would be in-universe sets based off of actual Magic lore. So, oh my goodness. The waste of a bomb. 3 of them would be in-universe sets based off of actual Magic lore, which they're now calling Magic Multiverse, which is pretty... I mean, it's, you know, it is a name. It is one of the most names of all time. And then they would split it half and half, right? So it would be 3 Magic Multiverse sets, and then 3 of the Universes Beyond, which is your Fallouts. Well, that wasn't a full set, but like your Spider-Mans, your Avatars, all that good stuff. Next year, they're doing 7 sets, and 4 of them are Universes Beyond. Which, you know, I'm sure everybody's very stoked about. It is now officially going to be more non-Magic related Magic product released than actual Magic product. Which, you know, I guess if their sale numbers continue to skyrocket, then they will continue to do this, which is unfortunate. But I just don't see them being as crazy as everything was this year. Like, I feel like they hit a home run with Final Fantasy somehow. Apparently there's just a lot of Final Fantasy enjoyers out there. A lot of Final Fantasy enjoyers out there. I think Avatar's probably gonna do alright. Hey, little delirium. Blow this man up. Give him the doo-doo beam. I don't know why I stood so close there. Probably didn't need to, but you know, Spider-Man didn't do great, which is surprising because, you know, I figured Marvel would almost always do super well, but the problem being is that it was the remnant of a set cycle that they did not have go over very well, which was like these half sets, kind of similar to Yu-Gi-Oh sets. That's Key Piece 2. I sure hope we're able to get Key Piece 1, even though we goofed it on that first Angel. Yeah, similar to like the Assassin's Creed set and the March of the Machine Aftermath. It was like a half set, so it was less cards overall, and it was supposed to be designed for like smaller amounts of cards, because those packs were like 5 to 6 cards, or like 5 to 8. I think the Aftermath packs were 5, and then Assassin's Creed were 8. So the Spider-Man set ended up being kind of stinky just because they're like, oh wow, we really beefed it on those other half sets. It seems the consumers don't like buying half of a product for, you know, 4/5 of the price. Which, to be fair, yeah, it does kind of stink. So they scrapped that. But the problem with that is that big companies like Wizards, they're working so far ahead in advance that feels bad. Working so far ahead in advance that decisions like that aren't really easy to retroactively change, bro. Oh, hey, Devil, how are you doing, man? What do you got? Skull Baby. Cool guy. Item. Nah, I'm good. I appreciate it, big dog. We'll think about it again if we get you earlier. I hope that doesn't mean it's a 100% chance for me to get the Devil just because I visited him. But that could be the case here. But yeah, they're just so far ahead that trying to retroactively change something like that is pretty difficult. So they had to kind of like, as fast as they could, get together enough cards to make Spider-Man into essentially a full set. Which I think they did an alright job of, but you can kind of tell it was rushed. The set was pretty small. But, I just, you know, because the sets that are coming out next year, man, we are just going crazy with range. We've got like another Lord of the Rings set. It's going to be The Hobbit. We did 2 Lord of the Rings sets and a special Jumpstart bundle. Oh my goodness. We did Lord of the Rings, and then we did Lord of the Rings Christmas. I really don't know how much more there is to tread over Lord of the Ring, but, you know, We'll see. You know, so we've got that Hobbit set coming. And then we have... golly, I'm losing it. We have Star Trek is another one. You know, I'm not going to say anything about Star Trek. I don't really know a whole lot about Star Trek, but I don't know. The idea in my head is how well they cross over with people that play Magic. And, I don't know, maybe Star Trek's got a lot of fans out there who are like, oh, we would really kill for a Magic set. But it seems like a strange one. So, it's Star Trek, we've got the Hobbit. And I'm trying to think of what the other one... Because there's 4. Oh, yeah, and Marvel Superheroes. Those are the 3 that are already lined up. Plus a 4th Mystery Universes Beyond set. So, we know what 3 out of the 4 are. And I'm figuring we'll probably be seeing a Marvel set every year forever. Or at least for the next 6 years. My theory behind that being that in the Spider-Man... Marvel set, they dropped a special Thanos card. It was like the Soul Stone. And there were a couple of variants of it, and one of the more expensive variants of it was, you know, Thanos with 1 crystal on the Infinity Gauntlet. And I'm sure that they're going to do one for each Marvel set, and eventually there's going to be a big, like, similar to the One Ring, there's going to be a big 1 of 1 for the Thanos Soul Stone. Which is fine, but, man... Seeing the writing on the wall for another potential 5 Marvel sets is pretty, like... I don't know, we'll see. Maybe each set will be awesome. If they make mechanically cool cards, I think it'll be fine. But it just starting to feel a little more pandery than I'm looking for. But it doesn't affect me that much. I mean, but with all the time that I work, very rarely do I actually have time to sit down and play Magic anymore. Occasionally, we've been getting in some Flesh and Blood games, which, it's alright. Flesh and Blood's neat. You know, sometimes when it's slow and people are in, don't mind sitting down for some better one-on-one games. Not including Magic Standard. Standard's not really in a place that I think it's epic right now. Just because I really don't want to spend $400 to make a moderately competitive deck to play with other people. But, you know, maybe that's some people's cup of tea. The Final Fantasy set did, in fact, bring good old Vivi to the mix. And that card is, you know, it's not that good in Commander. Very, very good when you have 4 of them and you can operate them from either your board or your trash. That's enough of that nerd nonsense there. That was, I'm sure, a lot to swallow for anyone who's not interested in the topic. But I guess we'll kind of peter back to how the run's going. And I think it's, you know, it's going pretty good. Can't say that I'm upset with the trajectory that this run is currently taking. We somehow got a backstab there, and we take those. Oh, and we got a slowdown, the Forsaken. That's huge. This dude's cooked. He's dead. Laser. That's interesting. I'm not sure why it, not sure why it filled in the rest of the room. Maybe there's some way to, like, soft lock something in that vein. But cool. Cool. I don't think we're gonna go to the shop. I think we're just gonna keep on chugging here. Keep on chug-a-lugging. We got 42% chance for an Angel Chance. It's 42% chance. Yeah, 42% chance for an Angel Room. Would be kind of cool to get so that we can, you know, just knock that off the bucket list for Maggie, because, oh my goodness. We've got a really good Maggie run going here. Probably could focus a little more on, actually dealing... Did that count? It didn't. Okay, so Red Hearts from Bone Heart, or Red Heart damage from Bone Hearts does not count as actual Red Heart damage. Presumably, unless you lose the Bone Heart. I'd be willing to assume that losing the Bone Heart will probably be, probably cause a decrease in the amount of chance that you have. Will these guys jump over here? I guess they will, just very slowly. Pretty good hit there from Bob's Delirium. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed there. Just sneak over here. On that same vein of like moving on to other topics, pseudo-relevant currently. The good old, oh man, the Square Enix Among Us, the social deduction game. I mean, unfortunately, the beta's live right now. It's called Killer N. It seems pretty neat. The problem is that really the social deduction aspect of the game comes, no, I wouldn't even say comes second. It probably comes last. It's pretty irrelevant, all things considered. It's got a cool foundation where you're going around doing quests for the shopkeeps to unlock gear, to try to figure out who the killers are. But realistically, the weapons are just too strong. And because the weapons are so strong, all that really ends up happening is you get people who will just do a couple of quests just to get a weapon, and then they just start killing. Which, I mean, from a wolf, that makes sense. But there's not really a whole lot of counterplay unless you're fully armored up, and even then, it's kind of rough. There's, you can inflict poison as well as bleed, and both of those are very, it takes a long time to fix those status effects. In addition to taking a long time to fix those status effects, they're very easily applied, and you can't really... It's kind of hard to get away. Oh my goodness. It's kind of hard to get away once they're applied to you. So, that aspect's kind of rough. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot you can do once somebody comes up on you with like an axe or something. But in addition, you can just get hit like once and die. If you don't have armor, somebody just has like a level 1 club, they just run up behind you, bam, 200 damage, you're toast. And of course, you know, that makes sense, but the map is just so big, comparatively speaking, and it's, unless all of the, you know, the two kinds of factions there are, they're the lamb, and then there's the wolves. Unless the lambs are all actively paying attention to each other and doing stuff, it's, you know, it's tough. There have been a couple of games where you just start out, you know, you got your 8 lambs, or your 8 wolves and your 16 lambs, and the second the game starts, it's just, double trouble. Not very happy about that. You just see lambs dropping, and no notifications for people getting found. And I don't know how good their anti-cheat is, also. I have had a couple of issues with people just shooting through walls, which kind of defeats the purpose because, you know, there's nowhere that you can hide. But I mean, I like the foundations of the game. I think that structurally there's some cool stuff to be had with the game. I like that there's a bunch of different classes that you can use that kind of, unfortunately, it kind of dumbs down to who's got the best combat, like offensive and defensive bonuses. Ooh, we got a slowdown in here. Kind of cool. And we'll get a free heart here. And I think Jesus juice. Take that. Use this. I have a fear that the game is going to flop. And I think it's just because there's a lot, and you know, this is what the beta's for, right? The beta's for figuring out the rough angles and sort of sanding them down to be better for player experiences. But this is the second beta, so they've already had some issues the first time. I hope it does well. It seems cool. Seems like a good game, but the problem is that so many people, like, you know, the social deduction thing, it's not new. There's a lot of variants out there that you can play with. So I feel like the big difference for this one is that it is a big company doing it. You know, Square Enix is doing it. But that, I believe, puts even more pressure on the fact that it's got to be pretty good. It's got to be pretty good. And I'm sure it's going to end up being like a live service-esque game. I don't know what the price point for it is. I haven't done a whole lot of research outside of just, you know, playing it during the open beta. But, oh, dude, that kind of worked out there. 2 big rooms I'm not stoked about. But, you know, it is what it is. I'd give it a try if you guys get the opportunity to do so. The open beta is open till the 13th. And, you know, aside from the frustrating aspects, it can be fun. Which, you know, I suppose that's for everything. You know, similarly to other big games coming out. Kind of like Borderlands 4, which, you know, I was prepared for it to be terrible. I think everybody was prepared for it to be terrible based off of the way that Randy Pitchford holds himself in a public space. Or I guess in a public digital space. But despite all of his efforts to sabotage the launch, dude, 3 big rooms back to back? What the heck? Despite his best efforts to make people dislike the game before it came out, which, you know, oh, he spawned on me, you swine, you coward. He really tried a lot of different things to just, like, upset people, to just, like, rage bait his audience, which is funny. Yeah, I think it was funny, but as somebody who also operates in a business perspective, I can't imagine that being CEO of the company is the best place for you to be when you're trying to rage bait your audience by saying, oh, you guys are concerned about an $80 price tag? Well, if you're a real fan, you'll figure it out. Like, that's not really the best idea. I mean, there's a lot of ways that you could just PR that up, and instead he was like, yeah, I mean, if the game was $120, you know, real fans would figure out how to make it happen. And also just telling people who are having performance issues, like, oh, just refund it if your computer's bad. We make a premium gaming experience for premium gamers. Which, you know, very funny. That is a very funny thing to say. I do not think that it worked out in their benefit. Most of the fact being due to pretty crazy rig stats that people were displaying. They're like, hey, my rig's like 8 bands. Borderlands 4 still is running pretty poorly. But, you know, it is what it is. I haven't tried it since, like, last week, I think. My performance was alright on launch. It could be better. I mean, dude, I'm just so tempted. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw the run away. I'm just gonna eat it. I'm just gonna eat it for a damage and a speed. Do the smart thing here. Let's be reasonable. Let's be reasonable, Jones. You do not need to, oh my goodness, you do not need to throw away the run. That -6 is not going to get any, lesser, unless you don't use the D4 every single time you get it. You know, it's very tough for me. I'm a big D4 enthusiast. So, passing that one up, it hurts me in my soul. But that's alright. You know, we can make up for the soul damage by winning the run. It'll be a quick soul recovery at that point. Keep on going here. We don't really want anything from the shop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that hurts. We have lost a skeleton heart. Look at all those flies in the corner. You guys see that? Yeah, we'll do our basement a favor. Get rid of some of those. You guys don't all need to be over there. Alright, mother. Alright, oh. We had to get out of the way there. We're about to take some foot damage. And, there it is. Oh, we got item descriptions. I forgot about that. Forgot that that was a thing that, had been added recently. Not quite sure how we got the chest without, getting the cathedral, but I think we're gonna go cathedral side. See if we can hit up the cathedral and then get to the chest and then subsequently beat Mega Satan. Just, you know, get the most that we can out of this run. Now, we are on my least favorite floor. I'm really not the biggest fan of the womb. And it does feel kind of bad to be in the womb with clear tiers, but we'll be alright. All we have to do is not take bajillion damage as we explore here, and we will be fine. That's the primary thing. Our damage is good enough. Damage is good enough. Our speed is very neutral, which, you know, ultimately is fine as well. Okay. Let's, okay, he's done. We don't have to worry about him anymore. I can work with neutral speed, especially with the occasional benefit that we're getting from the stopwatch. Okay, this is not the correct path. Ooh, it's a quad laser. It's a good thing I didn't go above him. Would have been a little awky. Okay, I'll take these. Don't really need any more money, but we'll pick it up regardless. You never know. Maybe we run into a room that's just got like 40 beggars, and they're really begging. Like they really need some cashola. We will not be strapped. We'll be able to float them in exchange for maybe some good items, perhaps. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. Or I suppose speak of the standard beggar. What brings you to this side of the womb, my friend? Rotten milk. Alright, cool. We will take that. As Maggie goes, you know, a little bit of extra health never hurt nobody. It's not like it's one of the #1 resources that we have in spades right now, but we shall persevere. Nice little free treat from our friend, because I don't think our money's good for much else. Holy moly. Let's see if we can get some backstab damage here. Backstab seems kind of crazy now, honestly. If you can get like a big enemy that jumps around like that, backstab seems pretty good, all things considered. At least compared to like where it was beforehand, which was backstab just being worthless, being an absolutely worthless item that didn't really do a whole lot. But now, it's like a pseudo niche item that's worth a little bit, which is upgrades. I think that the balancing that Edmund has done on a lot of different items. Okay, don't be doing this. Don't. Okay, we're gonna have to pop the chariot here. Let's not be greedy. We don't want to take any more damage. That would really stink. I'm having like some of my favorite items at this point are items that have gotten that were just terrible, but have gotten like at least slight buffs. Okay, well, this isn't good. That's a clutch Necronomicon there. Thank you, Delirium Bones. It's very nice of you. Like the sharpened key, very cool. Big fan of the sharpened key. We need to go deeper is another one that I think's awesome now. It seems actually very strong, which I'll try to take it whenever I can, because it basically gives you a most of the time an extra item a floor. It's pretty frequently an extra item a floor, which I am a fan of. I'll crack that open for more health. Very cool. I'm not walking all the way back there for that. We're gonna just go deal with the bloat. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Dude, the bloat never stood a chance. You know, Montezuma's backstab? You know, I think it's something that's pretty cool. Crown of Light, huh? I mean, seems pretty good, not gonna lie. Drop a couple bombs here just for funsies. The extra damage is appreciated. I think this will be on our way. Keeping full health is going to be pretty easy, I think. At least as far as having this Yum Heart and getting an extra chance with the Bone Heart. I think we'll be chilling. Pills are only good now. Puberty's good. So we take those. We got at least one benefit from the Lucky Foot. Look at those goofy tears. Excuse me, sir. Oh, dude, it also hits our pencil shots. That's kind of nutty. It would take a lot for me to goof this run right now, but I would not hold it against myself to do. Sometimes it just happens. Ouch. My crown has been broketed. That'll be fine, though. We shall get it back. I wonder if any, like, what situation you would not want to pick up the glowing crown. I guess maybe if you had a build based around taking damage. Or if, ooh, Barcano. Or if, uh-oh. If the, negative shot modifier would actually be detrimental. Maybe with, like, I don't know, some sort of Ipecac build. Although Crystal Bombs sound kind of sick. Sounds like, you know, it would be my... Oh, we just stood. We just stood and took that one. It would be my, prog rock EP that I make using entirely synthesized kalimba. And maybe some, like, rock smashing noises. Oh, and we got a... Oh, we had a slowdown on It Lives. We do not now, though. Okay, oh. We're doing good. Oh, we took it. We ate it. Oh, we ate it again. Ouch. Oh, we're too slow for it. That's not good. We took a lot of damage there, but I think we're gonna be fine. Probably should have gotten in a little tighter there. I think we would have been good if we hugged the center, but we took the longest path, and I'm sure there's some sort of mathematical algorithm that would have told me that was always a bad idea. Okay, but here we are. Time to knock off the cathedral. We shall get to the end of this run, if I can help it. Unfortunately, you know, as Maggie runs tend to do, this run is taking a little bit longer. I hate these guys. You guys are the worst. I really need to get back up to full health so I can get my, my light crown back online. Pop this here. Need another half heart from somewhere. Okay, or we need another heart and a half from somewhere is what I meant to say. No. No, okay, no more funky poo shot. We don't need to be playing with the poo shot right now. It's gonna cause us to, freak this run. Spiders, very nice. Thank you very much, spiders. I guess we'll go ahead and pop this Barcano, get some flies. Oh, is Barcano just for one room? Okay. Good to know. I will, I have learned my lesson on Barcano. That it is not everything that it seems to be. 71 cents, I do not believe is going to save us here. Okay, so it can't be here. You're gonna come back on the way. I doubt this is going to be the way to the shop, so we'll have a chance to get these blue... Sir, don't give me any bombs that blow me up and kill me. I will take something else, though. Something else could be pretty awesome. The Hermit, I think that's just a random teleport at this point. That's a little far away. I don't believe I'm going to risk that one right now. And the Bean. Yeah, I think the Bean can just stay there. I think we don't need the Bean. Justice is cool. We'll take that. Was hoping for a little bit more in the health department there. Ooh. Get him. Get him. Alright. We're gonna yum up. Infinite keys. Not quite what I'm concerned about. But we will continue onward. Oh my goodness. Don't do it. Don't do it again. Those guys are so scary. Those guys are not who I would like to be dealing with at the moment. Alright, get him. Get him, tear him up. Hit him with the corn shot. Alright. Very clutch broken hourglass there. This is gonna be it's a pheromone, so I was gonna say it's gonna be a full health. It's gonna be awesome. Pheromones everyone. Oh, get the pot, guys, please. Uh-oh. Oh, they're throwing rocks at me. So if they run... Oh, you piece of garbage. I was gonna ask if they run out of rocks, what do? Do they just, like, fly at you? Or do they just, like, run away? I figure they'll probably just fly at you. We certainly have taken a few wrong paths here. Can we, just get him? Is there any more? There he is. I can't believe we didn't get hit there. That's huge. The doorstop? Okay. I think the doorstop's probably a better option here. Just in case we run into some very scary dead ends, which I feel like you would think wouldn't be as possible in the cathedral. Okay, this stinks. But we'll take it. We got some extra bombs. Balls of steel is huge here. I believe that'll put us to Crown of Light stance in the next room, perhaps? I think blue hearts count. Is unlucky there. Oh, they don't. They do not. Certified do not count type moment. Alright, you keep your homing shots away from me, good sir. I do not wish to entertain these. I mean, we don't need it to fight Isaac, right? It's not something we absolutely must have, but it is something that I would like to have. So let's go check and see. Perhaps there are some cool rooms out here that are very easy and reasonable. And will just give us a nice little bit of, Okay, that's not one of them. That is most certainly not a room that I'm looking for. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but it's all right. Let's we just don't have the speed. This is one of those few times where speed really would be nice. Oh my god, the corn. The corn is killing me here. It's taking my stuff and throwing it to the side. We only have one bomb left, so we have to make this next one count, right? Not here. There is an option here. I'm gonna say it's right here. Okay, well, we freaked it. We freaked it. We're out of bombs. Let's go check. Just an easy room. I mean, all things considered, it could be an easy room. Yeah, we did get the slowdown effect. So here's the question. Kind of like the, I can't remember what the mushroom trinket's called. The funky mushroom trinket. Is it, like, tied to the room? Or is there a chance that you go back in and it triggers? Like, with doorstop, can I infinitely try it until it works? Or... Okay, this will knock this one out. Should be fine. I can't imagine anything crazy here. If we could get another set of rooms just to get us to another heart. I mean, honestly, you know, we don't need a crown. Crown's not that important. I think we just get this guy and we go and fight onward. Go take our prize. We shall go. No more bombs. No more concerns. We will go and fight Isaac, and we won't get blasted out by his raining light storms. We shall continue onward. I'm glad that they made that room have those metal squares right there, because I probably would have stepped on those spikes and just taken a very unfortunate amount of damage. Probably one of my least favorite room designs in Isaac is the rooms that are just like spikes in the center. Okay. Let's stay over here. Not really too concerned about getting dookie damage in right now. Okay, I'm not sure what that last one was that we got hit with, but that's kind of rough. Okay, can I get like a backstab from over here? Yeah, we did. Alright, cool. Get him. Get him. Pair him up. We need to get Isaac in the... Yeah, this is the stage that we want him in. Okay, we're just so large. We are just so large, it's hurting us here. We still took damage there. I believe in my heart of hearts that was probably still my fault. They changed up the attack patterns on that. I feel like those are a lot more horizontal than they used to be. Okay, well, begrudgingly achieved. The cathedral is done. The relic has been unlocked. Good item. Now, noticing a lot more sound effects as well. Gemini. Wow, this is, Thank you, Gemini, I suppose. Friend Finder. That, don't know how I feel about Friend Finder, to be honest. Free lemonade and glowing hourglass. Did glowing hourglass really need to have the stipulation that it could be used 3 times total? I mean, I'm no professional. I did not use glowing hourglass very frequently, so maybe there was something that went Insano style with it that made it just disgustingly busted. Oh my goodness. Maybe there's something that just made it disgustingly busted. I have no clue. But 3 uses feels kind of rough. Like a 3 times do-over. And then, I don't know what happens to it. Maybe it just gets consumed on the last one. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, almost ate it there. This room only is worth it if we can do it without taking any damage. And I'm thinking that it's achievable here. Chub is pretty easy as long as we don't accidentally run into one of these grubs that's chilling out here. No grub hub for us. We're just kind of trying to stay alive. I've, in my mind, assumed that Gemini and also the umbilical cord trinket are the same thing. So I was kind of confused as to why I still had the, oh man, Gemini when I walked into the next room. So I'm pretty sure that the umbilical cord only triggers when you're at low health, otherwise it would just be cracked. It would just be a cracked trinket. And it's alright, as far as trinkets go. The occasional Gemini, is, like, fine. Like, it's a good effect. The problem that I have with the occasional Gemini effect is that if you're relying on it, then your run is in a very bad spot. So, like, it'll do stuff. Yeah, it just will feel bad if that's, like, your main source of getting things done. My thoughts on whether or not we will be achieving an absolute dub here against Mega Satan are slowly starting to dwindle. Uh-oh. That lasted a lot longer than I expected and was not cool. Slowly starting to dwindle, for sure, in addition to the fact that have not been getting a whole lot of health here. But certainly, our luck is about to change. Oh. Okay, that hurts. It hurts. The Widow's blowing bubbles here. And he's tearing me up. We will get out of this alive, I think. Dude, that blowing bubbles attack, I just wasn't prepared. 3 Widows I could handle, but I forgot that that man had the straw. He was dropping some calcium splashes in my direction, and I just was not prepared. Consider me lactose intolerant. Finger. Funny item. I don't think it's what's going to save us here. I believe that finger is just the most okay thing we could have found. Let's go this way. Kind of wild to still be using the Yum Heart. Normally the Yum Heart's on my to-do list of replacing. But I think it's been pretty crucial here. Oh, they're getting so fast. I didn't have a place to turn. Range up. I was just thinking that I needed another range up. My range was looking a little low. I was thinking that it was kind of messed up that I couldn't shoot across L rooms. Seraphim is okay. It's kind of crazy how we're just teetering conjoined as well as teetering like the mom transformation. Which, I don't know, maybe Montezuma's Revenge and Mom Transformation goes hard in conjunction with each other. I wouldn't know. I got 2 Mom items on like the first floor, and then no more the rest of the game, which is crazy because, you know, we're basically chilling in Mom's secondary storage. She just leaves her items laying all over the place. You find it in every single pool, but that's fine. I didn't really want the butt knife anyway. You know, why would I even need the butt knife when I got the butt blast? Simply eons better. Yeah, 55 minutes. Virgo. I feel refreshed. If you say so. I'll, oh my goodness. I'll trust you on this one. Okay, that was an easy room. Kind of thrown off when I got teleported to the bottom frame, but that's alright. I suppose at this rate we are just attempting to full clear the chest to oh my gosh. I don't know why in my mind I just totally don't register these slowed down enemies like the small ones. Those little snails mean nothing to me. Those snails ain't nothing to me, man. Alright. R.I.P. War. What a terrible way to go. Okay, no flies. Don't need any flies here. Oop, a heart. Also a good drop. Oh man. Like a little bit of speed could have gone a long way here. We're up to 4 health. We're close to having full cleared this floor. And my feelings towards whether or not Mega Satan is possible are very mixed still. And by that I mean I just don't think it's going to happen, but we're going to try. Consarn it. We're going to give it a college go. Finish clearing this out. We'll go fight Blue Baby. And then we will take on old Mega Satan and see what happens. Starting to feel a little bit better. We're getting a little bit of health here. A full bar of health would go a long way to making me feel good about my boss prospects. That's really like the only thing I'm concerned about now. Everything else is alright. Could get a finger kill here. Oh, no, 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 no. You stop that. Super Mega Troll Bombs are my worst weakness right now. My speed will set me up for failure here. Man, this is a run. What a run to come back to. It's pretty solid, but at that same time, man, this is probably why Maggie might be one of my least favorite characters. The speed, the lack of starting stats aside from health, it just makes for a really long run. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see if we can work that a little bit different. Get the cardinal test out. My cardinal directions are fine, but I just cannot process. Can't process it all at the same time. Ooh, bird's eye. Good item. Good item, without a doubt. Okay, and a little bit more health. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty alright. If we take any damage against the man, the myth, the legend, we can come back for that. I suppose we'll just run over there, do it, run back here, and, you know, take part in one of the world's longest Magdalene chest runs. And I think it was the right decision to full clear the chest. I put myself in a very good position. Get him. Ouch, we took damage, but that's fine. No! Dude, drop the doorstop. Don't let me leave these boss rooms. Oh my god. Don't you let me leave these boss rooms anymore. I do not need the doorstop. No, sir. Golly, that was brutal. That was not cool. I guess I should have been more cognizant. That's been like an issue already. That's already been a problem that I could have solved, but that's fine. There's exactly 2 hearts waiting for us, so if we don't take any more damage, we'll be in a timeline that doesn't exist, because we did in fact take another hit. But that's Blue Bobbert down. My main man. Sent to the Shadow Realm. There's Delirium taunting us. There's no way. Sorry, Delirium. There's simply not a chance that you'll catch me in that Delirium fight right now. My, you know, my voice is already getting a little hoarse from not having done any recording in a while. Yeah, it takes a little bit out of you. You get used to talking for an hour plus at a time, and then you take a break from it, and then bam, it's not the best. I guess we take Hourglass in here. It would be funny, I think, perhaps. Just because you know, I mean, you never know. Maybe we run into a situation where we're like, oh, dude, we almost had it. Let's not die here instead of dying. Alright. Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice my man spawn. Get rid of that hand. Oh. There we go. Get rid of this guy. Oh my goodness. Was not prepared for the laser. This is a endurance. For sure. Don't you laser me, man. We're holding off on the chariot because I think that right now these guys are easy enough. Don't do it. Bombs are not cool. This is bad. Oh. Stop it, Death. Your scythes. Those are problems. Don't projectile me, bro. Okay, certainly. Oh my goodness, certainly you're close to dying. Don't do it to me. His hands are bleeding. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just shooting some normal shots here. I'm just eating them on my forehead. Get some doo-doo damage in. Get some more doo-doo damage in. Take that hand with us. Oh! Oh no, I thought that it was gonna be the, no worries there. No worries, we're still chilling. My man is golden. That is not who I was expecting to be there. Okay, another easy one. No problem with those fellas. It'd be really cool if they dropped me like a blue heart, because they're blue. But that is not the case. We're good here. Oh, we're not good here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll get these guys. There's just no shot. I mean, I feel like I gotta call. I gotta call the Hourglass here. Ugh. Don't do it. I've gotta call the Hourglass soon. It's gonna be odd. But I'm gonna see if I can hold off for an attack that I'm certain I will take damage from. Which may not exist. You never know. It might just get blasted out of nowhere. Laser's easy. No issues with the laser. Another hand down. I think we're fine against the angels. Uh-oh. Never mind. I'll just catch it. I'll just catch it right on my forehead. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but we gave it a go. I was concerned that that was going to be the forward one, and it was blue, so I should have known that was probably going to be a double diagonal down. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Binding of Isaac, the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Goodness. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, let me know how you felt down below. And until next time, I'll see you when I see ya. Ciao.